talking shit till you get this. I'ma bust up in the club with no guest list. Them other artists, I keep them all restless. I don't French kiss unless it's 50 Cent. Never club, we can share them like the president. Tabloids, I don't care, it's irrelevant.
You had a really good night last night. If you're really high, every time my keys drop, cause the film just got even more possible.
I'm really roll out. Y'all records make them wanna throw them out, and that's no doubt.
Know
See,
why?
I rock bells, fly as hell
this
and
one
cool as if it
has
is, baby,
a
can't you
precursor
tell? I lick my lips like a male
under her belt.
and I'm doing it
And
and
this
doing it
one?
and doing it well. Straight to the hotel.
Well,
I'm
Sean
celibate,
Penn
so
winning
boy,
last
you get
night
no
definitely
tell.
opened things up for
Kiss,
his
kiss, still you
Oscar
get
chances.
nowhere. Just two
Holla
moves
back.
down in your underwear. I play unfair.
You guys, glorious chaos ensued last night. We have to discuss, of course, the BAFTAs. I'm not going to do a traditional video. You can get 100 of those going, oh, this is what the awards were, and oh, this is what won. I'm going to talk about the highlights and the lowlights. I'm going to give that a little bit of air at the end of this. But I'm basically going to go over what it means in the grand scheme for the top 4 categories, right? Actor, actress, best supporting actor, best supporting actress. Some really interesting things happened last night. So our field as of late for the supporting actress category, Teyana Taylor wins the Golden Globe, Amy Madigan wins the Critics' Choice, and BAFTA last night went to Wunmi. Nobody has 2, which means SAG will give us even more clarity, but we still don't have a front runner yet, y'all. Teyana's win was weeks ago. Amy's was too. Wunmi gets the Oscar bump, the nomination, and then she wins the BAFTA. Holy smokes, y'all. Her chances just elevated. But you know what else? Amy's just got better too. The only person I would say that didn't benefit at all from last night was Inga Ipstadar-Lilius. I feel really badly that it's not going to work out for her this year. I don't feel like they're going to reward her. It's not that she's not willing. I love that performance. But the field, the momentum seems to be going to Wunmi. And I love that for her. If she pulls this out, it'll be glorious. She's the backbone, the heart of Sinners. It's only fitting. And I'm so happy that last night in her house, that came down for her. Amazing development. Way to go, Wunmi. Beautiful speech, by the way. And, you know, it was really nice to see the Sinners crew kind of turn out for each other, especially in lieu of things that happened. Hannah Beachler was there. Michael was there. Delroy Lindo was there. Wunmi was there. And they were super uber supportive. Ryan Coogler, of course, was there. But super uber supportive of each other in the moment. It was really beautiful. And I'm really, really proud of that win that she got. Damn, she's got 1 precursor. The field is even now. All the frontrunners have 1. Best supporting actor went to Sean Penn. Listen, y'all. Sean Penn's performance in One Battle After Another was pretty damn explosive. People who immerse themselves in awards season were all looking at Sean Penn and scratching our heads like, I guess it's, I don't know why. I guess they just don't want to. They don't want to give Sean Penn an Oscar. He's not campaigning. He's not really that guy, right? He lets his work speak for itself, and that's just how he is. So when there wasn't any momentum, it was understandable that he would probably just fall to the wayside. And then you thought, well, you know, maybe Benicio del Toro is getting in there and making it hard for them to choose between the 2 performances. And he's just, you know, unfortunately having to deal with the outcome of that. And that was it. Doesn't mean that the movie's not great. The movie's fantastic. And he's part of the ensemble that makes it go. But it just didn't seem like it was in the cards. And then BAFTA with Sean Penn. And it's like, oh, yeah, why the hell not? Lockjaw is a villain, okay? He's a uber villain, awful character, but he steals that movie in so many parts. And for me, the thing that makes an award for best supporting actor or actress go is whether you steal the film from the lead at any point. Like if it becomes about you, if you are bigger at some point than the lead in the movie, you deserve that nomination. And he did that. Sensei did that, and so did Lockjaw. I would be comfortable with either one of them. So to see Sean win that award is glorious. I'm happy for him, and you know why? Because the byproduct of that win, he has no precursors either. Sean just widened this out even more. Jacob Elordi, He won the Critics' Choice, and the supporting for Golden Globe went to Stellan. So here comes Sean Penn, making it even easier for someone else to pull out an Oscar win who's not one of these people. You have to understand, we look for the precursors to give us clarity about who will win the Oscar. And if you see a buildup, an actor is chalking up, just ticking off all these boxes leading up, you feel the inevitability of it. But there is no inevitable winner. No one. Everybody's even. One win each. The only way that will change is if SAG has a say and picks one of these guys. Well, what if they don't? What if they don't, you guys? This is what we live for. The glorious chaos and the uncertainty of the thing. Because the field is so strong this year. Everyone who's nominated is deserving. It just depends on what the flavor is that you're in the mood for. What the flavor is that the voters were in the mood for. Do they want something more haunting and transformative? You go for Jacob. Do you want something more human and awful? You go for Stellan. Do you want something more catering to the body of work that this man has not been rewarded for in his 50 years in Hollywood? You go for Delroy. Do you want to go for the guy who did a villain turn that is for the ages up there with Anton Chigurh? You go for Lockjaw. You go for Penn. You have options, and all of them are sound. Best Actor did not go to Timothée Chalamet. If you're a Chalamet denier like me, you were doing cartwheels. I am so sorry to those of you out there who are just Marty Supreme standees. I am sorry for your disappointment. It didn't go to Leo. It didn't go to Jesse. It didn't go to Timothy. It didn't go to Michael. It didn't go to Ethan. But it went to Robert Aramayo. And he shouted out Ethan in his speech. As a mentor who came to see him at Juilliard and gave him kudos. I'll be gosh darned if my man isn't getting kudos on stage from the winner. Ethan. I'm sorry, but if y'all haven't watched Blue Moon, you do not know why he is the best guy. The Oscars don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about mine. Ethan in Blue Moon is brilliant. And the fact that Robert, who's not even nominated for an Oscar, won last night and shouted out Ethan as the guy that he wanted to thank. My God, today, this race is not over. And I don't think the Academy is convinced of Timothy either. Now, listen, he might win the SAG. He might. But I'm still not convinced. It does not matter. If there is one thing that I have learned in the last 10 years, is that the Oscars do not give a flying fig what precursors do. That body is different. They will look you dead in the eye, and we will see Chadwick, and then Anthony Hopkins on a beach via recording, accepting his Oscar, acknowledging that we thought Chadwick was going to be taking it home, but saying thank you anyway. You guys, if Timothée Chalamet loses the SAG this weekend, you need to prepare yourselves for disappointment. For you. I will not be, because it means somebody else worthy wins. And listen, Wagner Moura is still in this. Michael B. Jordan is still in this. His film got 16 nominations. Wagner Moura is the only thing nominated from his movie. Ethan Hawke is too. Although Ethan Hawke, his screenwriter is nominated in original screenplay, I believe. Caplow. So he's got a shot. DiCaprio is always a problem. So we should always be mindful that that could happen. But the point is, this race is going to go down to the wire. And I don't even think SAG is going to give us the clarity that we want. I really feel like we have a lot to look forward to on Oscars night. They are going to keep, these voters are playing these hands close to the vest. We are not going to know anything until they say, and the winner is. And I love that for us. We deserve this. We deserve this distraction. The world is on fire. Shit is wild. It's bad out here in these streets, but I deserve, this is our Super Bowl. Cinephiles, this is our Super Bowl. We deserve chaos and a lack of inevitability at this time of year. Best Actress. Well. Jessie Buckley has, for all intents and purposes, 2.5 wins under her belt. I love Rose Byrne so freaking much. If it were up to me, of course she'd win. But it really does feel like Jessie Buckley is becoming more and more inevitable with every win. The only thing that would stop me from feeling like it isn't going to be her, like she's the one lock going into that night, is if the SAGs pick somebody else. Will they, though? I mean, they could. Will they, though? I mean, listen, Rose Byrne, what a performance. How devastating and maddening was the character development in that story, and how well did she straddle that line between manic depressive behavior and comedy. Like, there are things that happen in that movie and you just go, you have to laugh because otherwise you'll cry. She's that heartbreaking in that movie. And I've gone into it in my BAFTA nominations or BAFTA predictions video. She's brilliant. But for some reason, it's the quiet grief that Jessie offers versus the madness that Rose offered, that the Academy is, or excuse me, that the voters so far have wanted to honor. And I have to respect it. I'm not going to be mad if Jessie wins. I just wanted this for Rose. I think it was the more well-rounded performance. So it's really sad to see it not get what it deserves, if it doesn't. But who knows? All I know is that it does feel more and more inevitable that Jessie pulls it out. So if that's what happens, that's what happens. But it is a brilliant performance, and I am still pulling for Rose. I want it for her. I think she deserves it, and it would be really nice to see her get it. Ryan Coogler made history. He is the first African-American man to win original screenplay at the BAFTAs. I'm happy for him. I don't think, with the win in film and director, I feel like it feels like PTA and One Battle After Another are going to end up with Best Picture and Best Director. It just feels like that. But we knew that Sinners wasn't going to win everything. It's been nominated for 16 awards. So it's less and less likely that it's going to pull out, more than 25% of what it's nominated for. We know it's a lock for Best Score, but really, Best Score and maybe Original Screenplay are all that we can really be guaranteed of. And that's 2 out of 16. And yeah, that doesn't look great, but it is something for a movie that not only critics, but audiences loved too. So we need to just prepare ourselves. Nobody wins them all. And seeing Ryan up on that stage last night, seeing how happy Wunmi was for him and how happy she was for him and how happy he was for her, we have to just be happy with that. I'm ecstatic. The only thing that really hurt my heart last night and almost made me cry, because I had to watch it knowing that they didn't have to air it, was seeing the inspiration for the film I Swear, which is the film for which Robert Aramayo won Best Actor, right? Playing a man with Tourette syndrome, right? It is an affliction. It is a real affliction in which people don't have control over the things that they say, tics, as they call them. And that gentleman was in the audience last night, and when Michael and Delroy got up on stage to announce an award, during a brief pause in their teleprompter spiel, from the rafters was heard someone proclaiming the N-word. And you could just kind of see the air get taken out of them. And I don't understand why you can remove Free Palestine from a speech, but you can't remove a word that cuts like a knife to a black person from a 2-hour delayed broadcast. I don't understand. It was shocking, disheartening, and then the aftermath of people saying, well, the apology was for anyone who was offended, when the two people that were the most offended were the ones who should have been apologized to. It's sad. It hurts. I'm hurt for Michael and Delroy. Delroy is a British citizen. And just, the chasm of the young and the older, the veteran and the newer actor, and all that in between that kind of was addressing, that's hard. It should have been a really good night. It was a good night. Wunmi winning and Ryan winning and the celebration of sinners on that stage. It should have been the best night. It should have been such a great night. And this kind of took the air out of the room. It took the air out of the room for sure in there. Just the pregnant pause and the uncertainty and just everyone kind of feeling what that was and have it be so direct and pointed towards those two men. You could have said anything, bro. And that's the word that came out. Okay. That being said, we will not forget that happened, and there's no such thing as bad press heading into the Oscars. So this will be on people's minds, especially voters. And who knows? Who knows how this shakes up the race? I'm not saying that the movie deserves to win because someone did that. I'm just saying that it will be something that people think about when they're thinking about the injustices and they're thinking about honoring. Maybe this will be on people's minds. I don't know. Didn't mean to end on a sad note, but I do just want to say that this was an interesting ceremony. I think that people in the supporting actor and actress categories should all have hope. This race is wide open, and I cannot wait for this weekend to see if SAG puts things more into focus for us. I think Amy and Delroy should have serious hope. I think Wunmi is a very serious contender. If she or Tiana pull this out, if she or Amy or Tiana pull this out, that's a win for the genre and a win for people of color. Either way, it's no matter who wins in any of these categories, it's a great success. Either we're going to get a genre actress that wins this or a woman of color, and I'm never mad at either. I'm really, really happy with last night. Just keeps things spicy, keeps things interesting, and we deserve that. Inevitability going into the Oscars is so freaking boring. So this was good. I hope that you are looking forward to the SAGs this weekend. I hope that you'll share your thoughts with me in the comments about the winners. What'd you think of Aramayo? I thought his speech was lovely, and I love that he shouted out Ethan. But tell me your thoughts. I can't wait to hear them. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this brief BAFTAs reaction. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm probably going to cover the SAGs. I don't know if I'll watch them live. I don't really do that, but I might respond with a SAG nomination video. I might cover my predictions, maybe. I'll definitely cover my thoughts after the winners are announced and go over what it is that we've seen this entire precursor season. Because less than 3 weeks from now, we're going to have the big day. So let's get prepared, shall we? I hope that you'll have a great day, weekend, whenever it is that you watch this. And as I always say, be the reason that someone smiles today. Take care of yourselves. Bye.